So, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom has been quite divisive. Whether you love it or hate it, the film doesn't stack up in comparison to the original film. Sure, it's a big, dumb blockbuster made to make billions, but that shouldn't be an excuse to not make a thought-provoking story. Fallen Kingdom had the potential to be a classic, just like Jurassic Park, but failed to understand the purpose of the franchise. So, with hindsight being 2020, here's 3 steps to fixing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Step 1. Expand upon the thematic question presented in the film. Fallen Kingdom asks the ethical question, should we be responsible for our creation? But the answer given at the end of the film isn't justified or deserved. The problem isn't the conclusion, rather it's the lack of examples to support the film's final answer. If we as the audience are to believe that we should be responsible for these dinosaurs because they're alive, then we need to see cases to support this idea or even an alternative position to justify the conclusion. Never does it show us the dinosaurs living, such as them breeding or traveling in herds. Instead, we're just shown Blue, Owen's raptor, developing intelligence, but that still doesn't justify all the dinosaurs' right to life. The film doesn't even bring up the fact that the dinosaurs aren't even native to the current ecosystem and could do harmful damage to other animals if released into the wild. It only addresses that the dinosaurs are a threat to humans, but what about the whole planet? The film has a unique theme, but never uses it to its advantage. It's too focused on human clones and using dinosaurs for military use. Just keep things simple and address the main theme. Fallen Kingdom could have revealed to us more reasons to support its final answer. Maybe Owen and Claire run into dinosaurs fighting each other, causing damage to the island and to themselves. Or showcase what would happen if the dinosaurs are introduced into another environment besides the island. Anything that would have given us more drama and action, but also served the theme and keeps the story simple. Step 2. Change up Owen's and Claire's relationship during the film. A major problem with Fallen Kingdom is it gives us off-screen character development that never matters throughout the film. We are told that Owen and Claire broke up after the events of the first film, but it doesn't show in their character interaction. If you want to break up Owen and Claire, then why not show us? It would be more dramatic and interesting if Claire and Owen were forced to go to Isla Nublar while their relationship was getting progressively worse. Having Owen annoyed by Claire's hypocrisy while Claire is sick of Owen's macho personality would have made their interaction and dialogue nuanced and subtle. We can also connect Owen's and Claire's interaction with the thematic question. Maybe Owen doesn't completely agree with Claire and believes that the dinosaurs, including Blue, don't need to be saved because they're a danger to the rest of the world, while Claire presumes that the dinosaurs have a right to life regardless of if they're created in a lab, since they're humanity's creation. Both characters need conflict throughout the film to give them depth and realism. Owen and Claire aren't the most original characters, but that shouldn't be an excuse for making them two-dimensional. Step 3. Turn the standard cliche threat into a worthy antagonist. Fallen Kingdom is filled with cliches and recycled ideas from Jurassic World. Hybrid dinosaur made for nefarious purposes with a psychopathic personality, check. Evil businessman who explored said dinosaur for money, check. Dumb military man who is eaten/killed due to his ignorance, check. All of these cliches and tropes appear in both Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom. These antagonists don't inject any fear in our protagonists, nor are they sympathetic. They are just throwaway characters who don't offer any insight to the story or the protagonist. It's frustrating to see a franchise repeat the same villains in a sequel, as it suggests that both the writers and the director care little about the story. If you're going to repeat the same villains, then subvert expectations or give them more depth. Instead of Eli Mills dying at the end of the film, maybe he escapes, causing him to return for the sequel. Or the Indoraptor starts to develop traits of empathy, causing it to work against its creators. Maybe you create new villains that act as foils to both Claire and Owen. The antagonist is a vital part of the movie, whether it's the personality or even the casting. They should stand out just like the protagonist. Just look at Heath Ledger's Joker or even Anthony Hopkins' Hannibal Lecter. A story isn't complete without a compelling antagonist, and if you want people to care about your franchise with 4 films, then you need to give us an enthralling antagonist. A franchise can only exist because of its assets. Once you don't have anything to offer to the audience, then there's no reason to continue. Hopefully Jurassic World 3 doesn't fall into the same trap, or other story problem. Optional step, address whether Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 are still in canon. This step is completely optional as it doesn't make or break the film. It was previously stated that Jurassic Park was the only film in canon, but Colin Trevorrow has stated that Lost Worlds and Jurassic Park 3 are still in canon. However, it's never fully addressed in Jurassic World and its sequel. It would make both Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 more valuable if these films were referenced in the larger plot. Maybe Isla Sorna gets name dropped, or a side character from Jurassic Park 3 returns, or even the incident in Lost World is addressed. Something that would be a visual reminder that these films happen. It's not as important to have, which is why it's more of a nitpick than an actual complaint. So this is the end of How to Fix Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. If you have your own ideas, then share them in the comments. If you like, then give me a like. If you dislike, then hit the dislike and tell me why you didn't like it. Yeah, I guess this is the end of the film. The next video I'll be making is Han Solo or Solo, since I don't really like that movie, and I don't see a lot of people talking about it, and I have a couple of problems with it. But yes, goodbye and see you next time.